Hi, today we're at the home and the workshop of Cor Oer in the Netherlands. Cor is widely recognized as one of Holland's best drivers and participated in over 1,000 races. In 1995, Cor became a works driver for Marcos England and his name will forever be associated with Marcos. Cor even today is known as Mr. Marcos and still prepares and races Marcos cars, and it's for that reason that we're going to meet with Cor and two of the most epic Marcos race cars ever. Let me show you the Marcos LM600 Evo. This car must be considered as the pinnacle of 50 years of Marcos racing history. You only need to look at the car to know why it was soon called La Bomba. In 1999, the Marcos racing activities were acquired by a Dutch consortium including Cor Oer. Following a significant investment, Piet de Koper of Porsche GT1 fame was commissioned to take the existing LM600 GT2 as a starting point and designed this now famous LM600 Evo. De Koper developed an entirely new tubular chassis around a mid-mounted Chevy LS6 and a light yet very strong driveline featuring an aluminum torque tube, transaxle and a Hewland 6-speed transmission. The LM600 Evo is eligible for both the Piet Auto and the Masters Endurance Racing Legends. By 2006, GT racing had changed a lot and there was no place anymore for GT1s and GT2s like the 600 Evo. So Cor felt he wanted to continue racing Marcos, he had to build his own Marcos that became known as the Marcorelly. The Marcorelly name was derived from the first names of the team members, Marcel Geltink, Cor Oer and Ellie Euser. The car was instantly quick in the Spanish GTB Championship with Pedro Castroneves, Fred van Putten and of course Cor Oer himself. In later years the car was entered in the Dutch Supercar Championship and last raced at Assen in 2015. The car is capable of a lap time at Spa of 2 minutes 22 and the straight line speed is over 300 km/h. Just like the LM600 Evo, the Marcorelly is eligible for the Masters Endurance Racing Legends. Hi Cor.
Hey Mike, how are you doing?
Hi.
Well, we built this car in 1999. We didn't went testing. We simply entered in the 24-hour of Zolder and we finished second overall immediately. Well, after that in the year 2000 we entered the car in the 24-hour of Daytona where we finished fourth overall, which was quite an achievement. But in the same year, in 2000, we entered the car in the British GT and in the Spanish GT, which was a high-class GT at that moment with all sorts of different brands. And we won both of them. Callum Lockie in British GT with me, and in Spain, Balba Camino and Miguel de Castro won the championship in Spanish GT.
So for Cor Oer then, never say die. The gap seemed impossible, but now he will take the checkered flag. The first man across the line after 60 minutes of racing at Snetterton. 2 races left to go, and everything still possible for Callum Lockie. Cor Oer flashes the headlights in celebration.
Oh, the car is very reliable. It didn't fail for one time this year. We just came back from Japan, first place. Here again, first place. Can't have a better month than this one.
So at that time we were very happy. Sometimes we entered the car also in Supercar Challenge, which we immediately won also a lot of races. The start was good, and after that many years we were always up front with the car. Even after 12 years we were competing against Ferrari 430s, and it doesn't matter, Porsche, Viper, we always were up front with this car even after 13 years when we built the car. So it was very successful.
I want to say to dedicate this championship win to Cor and his team. It's been fantastic.
Callum Lockie wins his first ever motor racing title.
Well, after 2012 we parked in a corner and I sat there for like 9 or 10 years. And we basically stripped the complete car. We rebuilt it completely from how we built it. During this year, when it was finished, we entered it in the Masters at Zandvoort, is the historic Grand Prix, which we won both races, but also we were invited in Goodwood at the members meeting, and the Duke of Richmond gave us the prize for the best sound of the weekend from, I think, 500 cars, so that was quite impressive. because it makes a hell of a noise, that thing.
Class, but of the 3 cars ahead, only the Viper has stopped. Tim Harvey 25 seconds ahead, holding the gap steady. Cor Oer had better watch out for this slower Marcus.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the technical aspects of the LM600 Evo?
Yes, I can. Of course, build the car. It's a V8 6.9 liter with 650 horsepower, 800 meters of torque. The good thing about this torque, you know, you need a really strong gearbox. So there's a Hewland transaxle gearbox, basically from a sports car. It's built in the back of this car. The electronics in this car is from Pactel. We have no traction control. We have power steering, but we have no ABS brakes. So it's a pure car. But even with the horsepower it has, it's very easy to drive. It has a lot of downforce, and of course it's light. It's only 1080 kilo with 650 horses. I think we have a good package.
Cor, you've raced Marcos all your life, and then you decided to build your own. What made you decide to build the Marcorelly?
Well, it was more a need that because we lost the car in the winter testing. There was the Mantis Plus, we called it at that time. That was the upgrade of the Mantis Challenge car. We lost that in a test in Spa. At a track day, our Portuguese driver passed somebody outside in Blanchimont, and it didn't work, so he totaled the car. So we have to build a car in like 3 months' time. So what we did is we had so many ideas to improve the Mantis chassis. So it came out basically on a flat bottom mini LM600 car. And we entered the car in the GTB in the Spanish Championship and in the Supercar Challenge in the Benelux. And it was a front runner immediately. It has a Ford engine compared to the Chevrolet from the LM600. It has a Hollinger 6-speed sequential. It has no traction control. It has a Maserati differential, a big model thing, and it has flat bottom. And we win races with this car against Vipers, Porsches, name it. You know, we were always up front with the car because the car is light, low, top speed. And Monza, for example, was much higher than the 430 Ferraris. And Michelozzi told me that, why is this car going so quick? I said, well, your car is like 1.30 meters, our car is only 1 meter, and that's the difference. Yeah. That's why we beat them on the straight. So we are very competitive with this car, with big brakes, good engine, good gearbox, so the package was cheap and good. But I was lucky enough to have a lot of friends in the sport. They offer me to help me with certain things, and yeah, this is what it came out of it. It's my life, it's my heart, everything what I feel in the car I want to improve, and even before the race I want to improve the car. So one of my drivers said, when do you stop improving the car? I said, well, there is no stop for me, so we always try to invent something different to make the car a little faster than somebody else. And that's my heart of the sport. Well, I really notice now how beautiful the cars are. But for me, in the past, it was 4 wheels with iron pipes and an engine. And that's how I saw my race cars. It's a tool for me in the past. And I'm not a Ferrari guy, I'm not a Porsche guy, I'm not a BMW guy. It doesn't matter. As long as the wheels and the chassis will do the job what it's made for, I'll be happy with anything. It can even be a Skoda, it doesn't matter. But I start to love the car because everybody told me that the car is so nice. So then one day I'm here alone in the workshop and I sit on a chair and I said, fuck, this thing is nice, you know. Yeah. It's brutal, it's different, it's wide, it's low, it's mean, it looks mean, but it's also ugly, and that's what maybe makes it nice.
The Marcorelly has now been accepted into the Masters Endurance Legends. What do you think it will do there?
Well, the car is made to win, so, and I'm sure with the right people and the right team around it, it will win races, that's for sure, because we have done it in the past, so I don't see a reason why not now. So everybody asks me, well, it's not a Marcos. Yeah, it's a Marcos, it's a Marcorelly. Yeah. That's the model, and it's fast, and it's mean, and it's unbeatable.
So we showed you these great racing Marcoses. Should you be interested in one of them or one of our other great machines, contact us at machineswithamission.com.